Welcome back to Disco Elysium. So, we're continuing our little journey here today. Loading back in after last time with our crash. Things panned out a little differently than we expected. We ended up going through beating down Measurehead in the end. And then making Measurehead our bitch and making him get the body down for us. So things kind of worked out in our favor with the game crashing. I would have preferred it didn't. However, I don't decide how everything in the game goes apparently, and that is evident. So here we're going to continue as per usual. This is always streamed, so there will be some engagement with me engaging with chat, and then anything that is a bit excess will be edited in post and reduced down for a much more enjoyable YouTube viewing. And also,
a small cabinet
welcome
on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
Okay, here.
Welcome, Celtic. It's good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Alright. Did we have anything we could investigate with the body? Have we actually begun that investigation yet?
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Well, it's down.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up!
Got it.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
First, what exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Clap your gloved hands. Let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean when I need you to. Until then, I should handle physical contact, and you should take notes.
Okay, where should I take these notes?
In your paperwork, officer, just fill out the field autopsy form.
He sighs, already expecting the answer. You're not gonna believe us. I think I've lost my paperwork.
Now they only have one paperwork, too.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
I still have my disco trousers.
Yes, barely. I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually, but only if it helps move things along.
Let's work off yours for now.
Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
Yeah, it's gone alright, thanks, Celtic. I hope your day's gone good too. Open the notebook at the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
Assistant.
That's you.
Right, Raphael Ambrosius
the
Costello.
corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says
Coroner's case number.
KK57 0803 dot 0815.
Write it down.
Next,
Name.
we've heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing. Write it down.
Lely nom de guerre.
What's next? Date of birth?
Yeah.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
50.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook, teeming with opportunistic microorganisms, letting out a foul-smelling diamine compound. Your eyes turn watery.
Race.
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky fucky!
A little monster exclaims energetically.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right, male. I love that I can write either end of that. Fucky fucky or pig's gonna have sex. Male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
040351.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
I'm not so sure.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation.
Right, yeah, I did shoot the body, didn't I?
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide, the other an accident, the small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Turn the page.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. Tattoos.
He stands up, feet planted either side of a body.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini.
Write it down.
The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation. Ligature mark.
Lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
May I try?
It's no use. We should get chain cutters. You can try with them. I have a pair in the toolbox of my kinema.
Let's go get them.
Damn corpse. We had a good rhythm going.
It's a very good game, isn't it? Well, I may have to run to the shop because I'm yawning a lot now. I'm
Before you
streaming.
stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Pull out the toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work
Take the
is work.
red-tipped pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Take the rubber handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Take a hand crank
It's
flashlight.
robust,
Flashlight.
weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue.
Rest 10-15 minutes, woke up 20 minutes after a stream.
Lets
Bloody
you see
hell.
things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Well, luckily, you get to watch the condensed version of me figuring out the crime yesterday, Celtic. Because that took 2 hours to solve that crime, and I had the answer from the very beginning. Push in the pull-out
The pull-out
toolbox.
toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Welcome, 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 Luke. Close the door.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Now we have a chain cutter, so let's cut the belt.
Mm-hmm. Cut with as much precision as you can, please.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the yeast. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there, steady now, like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
Okay. Not hard to fail.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Write it down.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
He pulls down the man's underwear.
No, it's gonna happen, see.
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Inspect genitals.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch. You should touch it.
I succeeded the check. It gave my character the impulse to poke it. I must abide.
Doesn't feel like anything. A cold spot under your gardening gloves. Unremarkable and unalive.
My pig's so fucking ill right now.
His voice swells with pride.
Oh, your pig's pretty sick, I gotta say.
Write it down and move on.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are old combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
The body of a soldier, a mercenary.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Write it down.
Last item, hands.
Let the lieutenant work alone.
Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Write it down.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination summary.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
You don't even have a joke.
Nope.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous. You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Write it down.
Respiratory system.
Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his. No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in.
Right down.
Hepatobiliary, NA.
Why don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And that's it?
That's it.
Oh,
Same for toxicology and serology, NA.
both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there.
The completionist in me wonders if there's still something we could still do.
Like a toxicology screening. At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Brimming with cocaine.
Add toxicology request.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits lividity in the lower extremities, feet, hands, and neck. Visually consistent with the hanging.
Right down.
Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of relief. Of approaching relief. This is the last field on his list. He looks around on the ground. Pool of feces there.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Keep the omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Oh. It is windy here. Sorry if you can hear the wind. Description of injuries summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 feels. Leave a 4th one too.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Bite
Head,
marks.
chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Right down.
And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Welcome again, Naboo. It's good to see you again. I do need fucking drugs. Gotta get them in our system to deal with this murder case. Just opinion, fatal injury. I'd do it if it wouldn't disappoint Kim. Non-fatal, post-mortem.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Well, you know what? As long as you're having a good time, Naboo, do what you gotta do.
Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
I mean, while I, as an outsider, am actually aware, there's a key thing here that would, even if I didn't know, no signs of clawing. And the neck isn't snapped. So, because his neck isn't, I mean, his neck would be snapped if he dropped. They didn't drop him, they just hoisted him up. There's no resistance at all. The whole thing reeks of like technically not like a lynch. So non-fatal, post-mortem. The lieutenant falls silent abruptly.
A column of cold air encircles you, rising slowly upward in the shape of a courtyard, bordered by cracked plaster, windows, seagulls perched on air conditioning units. A small green enclosure in the middle of a corral of tenements, Cape-side apartments, whirling in rags, and the fortress wall of Terminal B. Above it, a thin blanket of coastal stratus clouds. Higher yet, coalition airships guard over the 21 cordons of the zone of control. The air is crisscrossed with radio transmissions. The hair on your neck rises.
Rub your sides, close your eyes.
Why do you say that?
I'm serious. I don't think this was the injury that killed him.
Okay. Why don't you think it was fatal?
Why weren't his hands tied? A big man like this, I would tie his hands when marching him to the gallows.
Honestly, I'm not sure there weren't marks on his wrist. That part got blurry for me. The stench. But you are right, I was ready to call this. Now I think we should leave it empty, at least for the time being.
Find LeBron feet clicker. I may look for it, Naboo, but not right now. Not sure if I wasn't part. Okay.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Some rain flew in. Through the psychic. Yeah, exactly. My mystic knowledge gave me the answer. What now? Give him back his notebook.
Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Forborg for processing.
The lieutenant looks at the dead man one more time, then at his notebook, then at the corpse again. You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse.
Tell me who you are, dead man.
I'm gone.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobbo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions.
Here you go, you loony.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. My name's Raphael Ambrosius Castell.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
I feel like I have been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
I hate you, you stink, and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
I have done it now, Naboo. A baby affected with harlequinism.
You sure got out of that one? Coppellini.
Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
That's really weird, because none of that was here. He didn't actually say that end part in the text. Oh, come on. Let's nail the perception.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Look in his pants again.
The genitals in his breeches continue to be unnoteworthy. You see the penis of a dead man. If you've seen it once, you've already got the picture.
Don't touch it again.
There is no need. We have been thorough with the genitals.
The lieutenant looks worried.
Do you think we missed something?
Yes, for something we're not seeing.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Where do we find a fridge for the body?
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
I've already touched it once.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Only if all else fails.
I need to take another look at the body first.
Hurry. This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder.
Soon, you'll be looking for clues in a pile of sludge and bones.
Oh, I can level up again, I think.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes.
Wait. Do I have anything that increases perception at all? No.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath. You really ought to wait until the cadaver is...
I suck.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath. Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
What is this?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
Put your fingers in his mouth. To violate him by mistake.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
No, touch something else.
You're not far.
Wait, no. I'm just sticking my fingers in his mouth. I'm actually like baby birding him here.
Is cold.
Open your eyes and
a
look.
vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
Fuck yeah.
Kuno nods, too. He takes a step closer.
Touch it with your finger, gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
The fuck is happening?
Ah, shit, see?
Feel around first.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. The funk soul brother at the back of his head has gone dark forever.
Oh man, the reference. Push deeper.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Fucking cavity, see?
Kuno's voice is hushed. Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow. All the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter him.
Wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger. The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
Fish it out.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. Feels sharp, like metal. You press your teeth together. Your jaw is clenched. All you need to do is just...
Slowly pull your fingers out.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower. A blossom made of lead.
Fucking beautiful!
A bullet.
Lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. Drop it in.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber. Rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later.
Lieutenant drops the bag in your hand. It feels light.
Looks like we need to add one more item to your injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Goddamn right.
And one last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3. Ligament mark. Opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
he's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
The ligature mark, the fractured hypoid bone, it was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Agreed.
I have had my doubts for a while now, since I saw there were no signs of struggle on his hands, and no claw marks on his neck. There have been other signs too, small things. We were right not to assign hanging as cause of death, as the perpetrators expected we would. No such luck for them.
Maybe the bullet holds some more answers?
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
I'm gonna have to pass on that one, Naboo. What happens next?
We put him in a bag and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. The body bag should contain the odor for the duration of the transport. I would drive him to processing, but it's too late to do that today. I'll do it first thing tomorrow. No problem. One more thing. This was really good work, Detective.
Let's drag him to the kinema. You finished with a corpse.
All right. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
I don't get the boots from this, but oh well. Back the corpse, drag it to the motor carriage. I wonder if it was perception for this door here. Gonna appear on video live, is that alright? On what?
An
It
inconspicuous
is.
pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Nice. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone's taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, Detective. However,
Points to the ladder in the corner.
see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Okay. Get out of my way or get fucked up. Cured pig's head. Looks mummified. A tube of magnesolum magnesium supplement. Cool. There's probably some goodies up here. What we got in the bucket? Postcard. Restoration pillars to keep ruins together. This doorway's gonna collapse soon. The whole building is unstable. Don't run. Be careful. Nose are fed. And some money. Not a lot. Yeah, exactly. I got bills to pay. Am I still hungover?
There are several footprints in the mud.
No, I can't get an exact count anyway. Right. It is 100 that I need for the room, yeah. Look at the other live. I see both at the same time, so I don't know if you're on about the portrait or the landscape one. Seems almost unattainable. You can ask Joyce for money, and you can get the money like that. Some great tectonic forces crack the pavement like an eggshell. Enough for a whole night? Yes. If you take money from everybody you can get money from, you can very, very easily afford it.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Yes, Nabu. Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Typical vacuous consumerist objects.
It keeps me entertained.
He responds unimpressed with your critique.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe. Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
By the way, do you, happen to have any guns like the ones carried by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizens' militia?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
At least now I know how I sold my how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
You might be able to aid in our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
That's all I've got.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Alright, well I have other business to take care of now. Leave. Right, what tasks do we have then? Report your missing badge. No, because I can get that back. Who made the call to report the crime? Call Silver using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. I'm just not going to acknowledge weird comments from now on.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Hi Alice, this is the officer from 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
I need you to contact me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't Garrett give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Female voice greets you through the static. Sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions about you and your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Oh my. You quit your job at the Whirling, why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom.
Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever going to come back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
What does the union have to do with any of this?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Let me get this straight. You ignore the law to save your own skin?
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
The fucking nerves on her. Trying to hide behind weakness. You're a god. An angry but just god.
It's okay, things happen. Not really your fault.
Yes, I know. It's just... Was there anything else?
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Right. I think I've got everything I need, thanks. I'm not asking those last two questions.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Please!
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart.
Okay, but I'm a guy. Sure it isn't about me?
Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
I'm happy to help, but maybe I could do so without all this internalized misogyny.
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boy's talk with God himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
I don't know if you can read these options, but I'm gonna read them all out. Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, I've got everything under control. Followed by option 2. Daddy's gonna take you on his lap, little darling. Followed by, please no, I don't want to say any of those things. Refuse Love Quest, although it's wonderful. I really want to do 2, but I'm not.
You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic? Nothing's wrong. It's just sexuality.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
I'm done with radio for now.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox.
Close the door. Tattoos, possible meanings. Okay. Let's talk to the quote scab leader, as we've not spoke to him yet.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won you the fight.
Let's talk about our right to work.
What about it? Your right to work.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
A loitering man hollows in return. I think you may be able to help me out decipher some tattoos.
Don't think so.
It was your colonel.
Wordless, he takes the photo, and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving, hard as a stone, but beneath it.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Can you tell me what the tattoo means?
What it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines away from a man's heart almost on his stomach.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one.
He squints at it so
You
small.
want to hear what happened here?
Yeah?
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission. He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
He licks his lip as if drunk suddenly.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic.
Don't
Allow
interrupt.
a moment to back off.
Don't interrupt him. Hear it.
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon.
His voice gets strangely quiet. A long, long way from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper.
At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old.
Say nothing.
She was quite the entertainment. For the week she lasted, expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch. God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. Said primitive spirits were watching over him now. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach.
You were there?
No, I was somewhere else. That's just a guess as to what this one little star on his belly might mean. I'm just a bouncer.
You're not really a scab leader, are you?
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But
Can I have it back?
go ahead. All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Free flow of commerce!
The man yells and wipes his face. Sweat is dripping down from his brow.
Don't talk to him any longer. Just leave, please.
Okay.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow.
I'm just gonna leave now. Okay, well, that photo was kind of useless.
Intricate web of blue. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right for you to discover.
There must be another way into the building.
That was awfully loud, Kim. Like, that was as if you whispered that into my left ear and only my left ear. The heck?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
But I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door? There must be another entrance to the east.
Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply. The door rattles again.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Who am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
From within comes
The police? No. Go check the backyard.
backyard door.
Hey, up here, Piggo. The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Hep, yeah, when were you last tested?
Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a man-o'-war.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
You mean Joyce?
On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
Hold on, what's Azon?
It's where they grow whores like her. And they're whoremen.
Why all the negativity?
Have you got a crush on her? Aching for an opportunity to defend her honor.
Okay, do you know anything about the murder?
I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
What are you doing on the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Right.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She studies the world, suddenly pensive. I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
Catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Damn. You must be famous. Disco cop. Can I talk to that person?
You
I
see
can.
a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
No trouble from me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare. Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, the gendarmerie really need to speak to you.
Is it really that important?
Sorry, the gendarmerie.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinet's standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Did I?
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Snow blankets, the old patio chairs with dead houseplants, and all the neighboring windows are black.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing.
Did your friend see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, snow continues to pile on the neighboring windowsills. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Alright, we'll talk later.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Convince him to stay. Come on.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
Please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take the trash out. Just please don't leave me.
Trash?
Please don't go. I'll even stop smoking inside.
Listen, I really have to go. Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone.
We should run after him. See where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
We know who that
There
is.
has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
So how do I normally get in here then?
A sturdy metal... This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Are you there? I've checked the backyard. I couldn't get in that way.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Convince her you're a real policeman.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer you for potential prosecution.
I know my rights, and don't you marm me, boy.
But the sweeping on the other side has stopped.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
She manages to say with a wheeze.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on the broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to have difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
This won't take long, I only have a few questions.
Go ahead then. What do you want to know, policeman?
A few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
She leans on a broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
That's alright, thanks.
She mumbles some kind of a response.
I'm not gonna waste my time on an old lady. However, we are gonna steal everything that's laying around in here. 6 real! Ho! Alright, this will unlock the back exit, right? Nice. Oh. What have we got in here? Booze. Commodore Red. Moss crawls on the bathroom tiles. Actual moss. The shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. Apartment 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. Snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. The box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. Eviction notices missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Montreal. The curtains shift just a little. Someone's watching from within. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electrical wires. Montreal. "28. A door to be remembered." This is apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. This is a door to apartment 30. Voices are from within, singing along with a buoyant dance track. Okay. Just a door. Nothing for you here right now. Well, it's locked. Nothing else up here in the meantime.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11.
No.
No reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
We have
But
those.
without those cutters, you won't get very far otherwise. This door has been closed.
I want to just try it. 6-6.
On the board. What are you doing? You need to get your... This door has been closed with a padlock. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's...
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
These chain cutters are broken, Kim.
Perhaps you should give it another go.
I'm gonna just increase my morale in case I kill myself.
Snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud.
After you, Detective.
Someone's drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. A flamboyant poster with a white star, real lithography. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on monstrosities of capital and such. 9mm bullet. Something for conceptualization. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Kim, who's this Kraz Marzov?
He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Mazovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Marzov in their bedroom?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
You did. Exactly like that Celtic. Beard and motorcycle communism, but worst, yes. How about this
You
room?
hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
Knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. Sounded like a woman. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the click and the heels again as if he walks straight up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
The door to 9 is locked. The mailbox is overflowing. The graffito says firing squad for the rich. Interesting. I can interact with that, but there's no icon to. An old grocery list on the table and checks. Some Nosafed and Real. Someone's torn down the wall. The sea below looks cold and wintry grey.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth.
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to minus 20 degrees Celsius.
Her face
is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan?
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Shiver. Let's have a look at this little box here. "16 days of the coldest April."
In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead.
How long is this book anyway?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long.
Look at the back cover.
The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
What's she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Put the book away.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves.
That's
But
right.
Here
Oh.
you are.
That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
He says studying the contents of Cindy's bucket.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Fuels are bad for you. Go.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Catch you later. The door's locked. You cannot get in. Oh, money. Some jeans. I feel that we've had heavy wind and rain throughout the day. 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the great rats of the city. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Wonder if I come back later. Oh, that'll probably be Cindy actually. Okay. Bit of a dead end here. Capeside Apartments. Rue de Saint. Okay, let's just say. Sign. More signs. Right. And you know what, for now, just a quick hour and a half one here. We'll take a little break. I will be back with another stream in a little bit. I've just got a few bits that I need to do, and then Amber gets home fairly soon. Ugh. But we're not doing too bad. We're nearly done with our first day in Martinez. Harriet disagrees. He's shaking his head. But regardless, I want to keep these parts fairly condensed for YouTube side of things. And I will catch you guys in a little bit. Appreciate it, everybody that comes along and watches. Until next time. Bye-bye! Bye! Bye-bye! Bye! I do it that many times, but like I still have to just sit here. Because otherwise the footage is going to be tainted. It's like how if you go back to the start of the footage, there's probably 20 seconds of me just sat around doing nothing. Because I realised that I cut off my intro and I cut off my outro. I'm only aware of that now because I'm reviewing footage and listening to my voice all the time. But yeah, anyway, that's enough yapping. That'll be enough. I'll probably have to cut out about 30 seconds of footage from the end of a stream anyway for the YouTube side of things. This will not be uploaded until tomorrow. I will upload this part tomorrow as I've already